parents' property. They bought the house back in 1960 and lived here until my mom passed away in 2013. And so this is the house and the property that I grew up in, and really never thought that we would want to live in this property, but Judy and I thought about it a little bit more and tore down the old house, started building the new house in 2014, and then had it completed in 2016.
They started, I believe, with the retaining walls and with patios and some other materials, and it grew from there using all the services at Rost.
Jake was our guy, and there was a lot of moving parts. They've done a couple major projects for us. The first one was when we built the house, and then there was the landscaping, the patios, the retaining walls. There was irrigation, there was lighting, and so again, lots of moving parts. And so he had to really work closely with our builder, Kirby. And I think their communication, I haven't actually asked Jake this directly, but I thought it was great. I think that they worked well together and had a familiarity with each other, and things got done on time, and we were so pleased with the results that I think everything just turned out great.
When we started looking at fences, and we knew that we needed something that was incredibly visible, and we wanted something that looked good on the inside of the fence and the outside of the fence, and we approached Jake, and he said, well, yeah, as long as we can do something, that's attractive and meaningful as far as fences go. And that's exactly what we got. And I've heard everything from, wow, is that really your fence, to that's the best fence in Columbia.
And again, there was a lot of moving parts with that project. That was the second major project that Rost did for us. The city expanded Providence Road and cleared out a lot of trees. They built a big wall. And so we had to have Rost come in right after that, start with the fence. They put trees behind the new wall the city built. We had to have irrigation. And so again, lots of moving parts, and really I think the communication was just great, and we were, again, really pleased with the way it looks, and we get great feedback all the time.
Yeah, people are surprised at how private this property is. Again, we weren't sure we wanted to necessarily live on the corner of Stadium and Providence, but the backyard is very private. The plantings increase the privacy. The fence has a gate that opens up so we can open it up on tailgates. People cut through the driveway, as they have for years, as they're walking over to football games. It just, everything seemed to go together seamlessly, and having the wraparound service of having one company do so many things for us has been wonderful.
The personal touch and our relationship with Jake, we don't hesitate to text him or email him, and he'll help us. I don't think we would probably do anything in our yard anymore without maybe asking him for an opinion first. So I think the attention to detail and the personal touch, and it makes a huge difference. We would definitely recommend that.
I think we were out actually at the business location, and I can't remember, it was during the week, and Richard said, I'm going to text Jake, and I said, oh gosh, don't do that. We don't have an appointment or anything. And he texted him. Jake was on the property. He came out within 5 minutes. We were overwhelmed by having to choose some additional plantings that we wanted to put in. Jake helped us identify the plantings that we wanted, identified individual trees, tagged them, and they were put in within 4 days. So that's service.